Welcome back to the channel, boys. My name's Locke, and of course this is my brand new 2023 Subaru BRZ. Now, I only just picked this up last week, so I've been on the biggest high. Just absolutely loving this car inside and out. But today for you guys, I really wanted to just do a quick walk around and tour of the BRZ so you can see exactly what the car is about, what it looks like inside and out. Now, I know if I was a buyer of this car and I kind of wanted to know a few things, I would definitely be wanting to see a video similar to this. So that's what we're going to do. Quick walk around and overview of the BRZ. Of course, boys, if you are wanting to see more of the BRZ, you can follow me on my Instagram right here, 00lock. I'll be posting more photos, trying to get a few reels going and whatnot, and really get some more content with this BRZ. So, without further ado, boys, before we start getting stuck into the mods, the modifications, and yes, I do have some mods on the way, be very pleased for that. I wanted to do a walk around, just show you what the car's like, a nice raw vlog. So without further ado, let's get it started. Alrighty guys, kicking things off, we have the 2023 Subaru BRZ in ignition red. Now I understand that I think it's called Track B red in America. It is the same red, and let me tell you right now, it is very, very red, and it is such a lovely shade. I know in the camera it can sometimes look a little bit orangey, but trust me, it's not orangey at all. It's actually a very, very beautiful color, and I actually highly recommend this color. It's honestly beautiful. I didn't realize how good this looked until I saw it in person, so definitely consider getting the red, boys. I know that it's a very out there color, but damn, it really, really wears it well. Now the front end, we come with all LED headlights. We've also got LED daytime running lights, which is awesome. We've got a nice big badge there and this lovely grille that resembles a bit of a smiley face. Now I understand that a lot of people don't go for the BRZ because of this grille, and the Toyota GR86 grille is probably a bit more sought after, but let me tell you right now, this actually looks way better in person, and I am such a big fan, and I'm so glad I bought the BRZ, especially because I've saved myself $5,000 in Australia. Alright, coming round to the side here, we do get the Japanese side markers, which is great. Don't have to change those out. I know some people get the amber ones. Doesn't look great, so glad we got those. Coming on to the 18-inch alloy wheels. They're pretty basic, but they're nice. They're like a sort of like a light grayish color, and they come wrapped in some Michelin Pilot Sport 4s with 215/40 tire profile. I honestly love the look of this side skirt. Really suits the car, just sweeps up nicely, blends in really well with the body. Well, here is this a little annoying tab that everybody complains about when you're trying to fit aftermarket wheels. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of it. It is a little gross, but hey, it is what it is. The engineers did that for a reason. I don't know why, but chances are we're going to have to do some modifications to that under there so we can fit some nice big boy wheels in. Just quickly on top before we go to the back, we've got a shark fin antenna, and we've also got a divoted roof. Now that's so you can have a helmet on when you're going around the track, and it just gives you a little bit extra space right there for your head. Coming around to the rear now, we got this little ducktail spoiler. Now it's not as large as the GR86 spoiler, but it's nice. Doesn't look too bad. I definitely prefer the GR86 spoiler, but we don't get that here in Australia. That's an American and European thing. We get jibbed yet again. We've got these beautiful tail lights, all LED of course. Honestly, these look stunning at night time. I'll see if I can get a shot at night as well right here. Alrighty fellas, here are the LEDs at night. Super nice and bright. Look really good. And hello.
Hi.
And here are the LEDs for the tail lights at the back. Super clean. Absolutely love the look. I just love the way that these lights look. Really looks slick with the car. And coming across here, we've got the badges, of course, and right down to our third brake light. Those two lights on the side of the brake light in the middle are the reverse lights. And of course, who could miss out on these two massive Canon exhausts that are very quiet because this is a stock car. All right, so let's open up the inside and have a look. But before we do that, I just want to show you a really cool feature with the car. It obviously is a remote control, so you can lock it with the button and you can unlock it with the button. But the car is also smart enough, even if it is locked, if you have the keys nearby and you just open, it will open automatically, which is excellent. Now, also another thing that I noticed straight away is that as soon as you open this car, the window comes down slightly, and I believe it's so you don't hit this on the way out. So if you just watch me push the car door in, you'll see the window go up, and I'm guessing that's so you get a good seal along here and you don't hit anything. But yeah, pretty cool little feature. All right, let's show you the interior. Alright, moving into the interior, you can see I've opened up the door here. We've got a nice leather armrest and an ultra suede garnish up the top. Coming inside, we've got a nice little aluminium footstep there, and we've got these beautiful bucket seats. Now, I do have the premium model, so I do not have cloth seats. I've got the leather and Alcantara seats, and let me tell you right now, these seats are beautiful. Wow. All right, if you're like me and you're tall, you're just gonna have to put up with it, but this car is pretty hard to get in and out of. When I mean hard, it's really not that hard. You're just gonna have to squat down a bit, basically. Make sure you position your legs right, because it is a comfy little ride. Now, what I was talking about before, we've got these beautiful bucket seats with the leather and Alcantara, and honestly, it's amazing. They are so lovely. They hug you really well. They hug your legs well. I'm honestly a pretty thin dude. Although I do have broad shoulders, I'm pretty thin around the waist and my legs. And honestly, this hugs me still pretty well. So, I mean, if you're on the heavier side, you probably might struggle a little bit. But yeah, honestly, finally some buckety seats that actually hug you. All right, so let me show you the steering wheel, because this steering wheel is honestly beautiful, guys. It is a leather steering wheel. We've got all the bells and whistles, buttons, knobs, etc. It's gorgeous, very nice to handle and hold. And in the middle here with our digital dash, everything is digital. Let me just start her up for you. Got the nice little BRZ logo there. And there is our display. Everything is digital, including everything that's on our display here for our radio. It's all touchscreen, etc. We've got a few buttons and whatnot for the mapping, and we've also got these beautiful little climate control knobs. Very, very nice. Honestly, it just feels premium, and it doesn't feel tacky at all, as well as all these other buttons. And of course, how can we forget our engine start? Now, coming over here, we've also got our 6-speed gear lever. It's very beautiful, it's very notchy, and looks great as well, feels great. Honestly, I can't really see myself buying a shift knob anytime soon. Of course, we have the handbrake here. We've got a traction control buttons on and off, and a race mode too. These buttons here are for heated seats, and coming back here, we've just got our little storage compartment with the open of this button here. This really is just enough to hold your keys and your sunglasses and wallet, whatever. This is also where you gain your access to all your USBs and your aux cable. Of course, like I mentioned before, this is a Bluetooth radio with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so probably won't be using Bluetooth too much, but obviously it's there. Now, another thing I wanted to mention about the interior of this car is that it's black. There is no protruding color situation here. There's no creams and all that. It's literally just black on black with a bit of red. Perfect. That's all you need. Honestly, it's smooth, it's clean, and as you can see above, you know, look, that's all black. it's nice. It just works well, it fits, it feels nice, it feels snug and comfy. One last thing about the interior here is I should probably talk about these two back seats here. Now, let me tell you this straight. If you are buying a BRZ or a GR86 to fit people on the back, then boy, are you confused, because that's a no. You ain't getting anyone in there, I'm telling you right now. I literally tried to squeeze Alicia and a mate of mine in here like a few days ago, and they were so squeezed tight, like honestly you could make it like 30 seconds down the road before anyone spazzes their back out or their legs start getting a cramp, because it's tight. All right, the only thing useful for this is storage, groceries, fold the seats down and fit tires in the back, that kind of thing, or more baggage space. So yeah, it's a two-seater car, honestly. Let's just leave it at that. Alright guys, so that's pretty much the interior. I'm sure I've missed a few things, but hey, look, that's what the comment sections are down there below for. Please ask me if you've got any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. But I forgot to show you guys the trunk, or the boot, what we like to call it here in Australia. With the click of a button, it unlocks it and you can push it up like so. And here is our nice little trunk. Honestly, it is tiny, boys. If I just grab my gym bag out of the way here, I do have a full-size spare in here. I believe we get these in Australia. I honestly don't know if we get these anywhere else, but full-size spare, which actually isn't bad because there is a little bit of extra space in there where you can tuck some things away and things won't move around, so that's cool. I do have a little bit of a peeve though. Shutting this boot, there isn't like any lever or like knob you can hold on to, so you've got to like resort to like putting your finger on the paint, and I don't like that, and pushing it down like so. But hey, that's just being nitpicky, I guess. Alright boys, we'll wrap it up, but I figured one last thing before we go, I should probably show you the engine bay. You know, you might be interested in that. So here's the engine bay. We have a 2.4 litre boxer engine. It is naturally aspirated. It makes 174 kilowatts or 200 and something horsepower. I'll put it right there in American terms, and that's pretty much all you need to know. It's a very basic boxer engine. There's your airbox. There is some sort of filter for your airbox, but look at all this space down here. If you got rid of this, I'm telling you what, it's turbo time. Definitely enough room for a turbo. And yeah, that's really all you need to know. We don't get any fancy hood struts. It's just a strut that you have to put up yourself. So that's what you get when you buy a budget sports car. Overall, it's an FA24 motor. You know, it's going to be pretty easy to service because that is where your oil filter is. So how good is that? Don't have to get underneath the car and get your oil filter out. That was one of the biggest peeves I had with the WRX. It sucked. Alrighty guys, I'm going to end the video right there. I hope you enjoyed that little tour of the brand new 2023 Subaru BRZ. Now, of course, if you have made it this far in the video, you get a little sneak preview of what our first mod's going to be for the BRZ. So our first mod is going to be a ducktail spoiler. I have one on order in red, nice and color matched. That should be here for our very next video. So yeah, looking forward to that one, showing you boys how to do that, what it looks like, and just an overall nice vlog with the BRZ. As always guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.